Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's quick little video, I'm going to be going over what we can expect this week from RuPaul's Drag Race. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's get this video started.
It's amateur hour, it's amateur hour. We're going to shower you with all the tea. Clean.
Alright, so today is Thursday, and RuPaul's Drag Race UK is going to be airing later today, and we'll be having my review out again later today for that, so make sure you subscribe for that. But obviously, because Drag Race UK airs today, and then Drag Race Season 13 airs tomorrow, I figured for today's video, I kind of go through and give you some ideas of what we might be able to expect from these two episodes, and just what we can expect moving forward. So let's get right on into it. Obviously, I'm going to start out with Drag Race UK first, because Drag Race UK airs first, obviously. So for today's episode, we are having a morning talk show episode, I guess. So we should be expecting to see how the queens do in an acting challenge in this week's episode. I think it'll be a very fun episode because I'm really hopeful with a lot of comedy queens that we'll be able to have a pretty successful episode. Again, we will have to see what happens, but that's just my instinct going into it. I'm not quite sure where the runway's going to be, but I'm sure we will get some gorgeous runways because we already have throughout the season, so I'm excited for that. And that's about all I know as of right now for Drag Race UK. I also did want to talk about this. I know at one point during filming of Drag Race UK, they had to halt filming because of the crisis that's going on in the world, and then had to start back up. And according to some rumors I've seen, again, none of this is confirmed. This week's episode might be the episode before they halt production. So I'm hoping we get to see sort of a preview for what's to come in next week's regarding all of this, because I'm really interested to see how they handled this situation and to see how they were able to move things forward along with the competition. So definitely am looking forward to that. Let me know down below if there's any sort of, if how you think things will go out, I guess is what I'm trying to ask. What to expect and all above. Obviously this was filmed before Season 13 even started production, so they had to go several months in between filming from one part to the other part, during which time Season 13 was actually filmed. So there's some time, there had at least 6 months in between filming, so there was a lot of time for queens to really think about Drag Race, and this has never happened before. So I think this will be a really interesting almost experiment to get to see how they handled it and what it's like going forward. So I'm really interested to see what happens. I'm pretty curious to see how it goes. Obviously today's episode is going to be a talk show, and then I don't know what to expect moving forward. I'm really excited. Drag Race UK is really great so far, so feeling pretty good about this. That kind of brings me to the end of my thoughts on Drag Race UK. Now, I also want to talk about Season 13. Obviously, in Untucked last week, we had a fight between Tamisha and Candy. And then the internet blew up about this. We've already seen this all over Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Everyone's been talking about this. And a lot of people have been sending hate, especially to Candy lately. Which, first off, if you don't like a queen, do not send them hate. You just don't need to talk about them. That's all it is. You can not like someone, that doesn't mean you need to be going off on the internet and tagging them and things to just show them hate. I don't see the point in that. Anyways, obviously, season, like I said, Tamisha and Candy, we ended that episode with them fighting. So I'm really curious to see how this week's episode goes. If there will be any fighting, I'm not sure what to expect. Definitely stay tuned for Untucked. I'm sure that'll be really exciting to see, especially after last week, to see how things progress. I'm really curious. Obviously, this week's episode is going to be a dancing disco documentary, so I'm a little confused on how this is going to work. All I know as of right now, after watching the first few minutes of the episode, is that all the queens will be split into different groups, and each group gets its different period of disco where they have to do something involving that period in disco. So there's like sex and disco, there's the beginning of disco, all that sort of thing. So I'm excited to see how it goes. Obviously, the pairings will be interesting and seeing how they collaborate with each other. So I'll be really curious to see how this episode goes. Again, not quite sure what to expect, but I think it'll be really fun. Obviously, I will be reviewing that on Friday, so definitely tune in for that. I also will be going live on YouTube Friday at 6:30, where I will be getting ready, putting myself in makeup, doing all the things, getting ready for the episode, and we can talk and have a kiki about the episode, before it airs, obviously. I will also be eating Chromatical Oreos and trying those out on camera, so let me know. So yeah, grab a snack and we can all snack together, you know, have a little fun time. Anyways, that brings me to the end of this video. Again, like I said, today we'll be reviewing Drag Race UK, so come back later today for that. And then tomorrow we'll be reviewing season 13, so definitely watch that. And then on Sunday I will be doing my Drag Race Roundup. So obviously this weekend will be very full on the channel. Can't wait to get into it with you guys. Definitely leave a comment down below what you're excited for this week in Drag Race. And yeah, I'll see you guys back here later today. Have a good rest of your day. And bye guys.